We're going to be going through the best draft strategies that you need to utilize, especially if you are a beginner to fantasy football in 2026. We're going to just get right into the drafts. We're on Underdog right now. It is best ball, 3 wide receiver format. You don't have to set your lineup all year. And they actually just came out with a new tournament, the Poodle, which is just a $7 entry with $40K to first place as the big prize pool. So it's a $7 entry. You get $40K to first place, $20K to second place. You can win some legitimate money here if you do well. And we're going to make sure you do well by going through some big draft strategies that you should utilize for 2026 fantasy football. So if you're in here right now, hop in with me. We need one more person left. If you're new and you want to join in, get some good practice at this first, what you need to do is go down there in the description of the live stream, grab that link that says Play Underdog Sports, and use code FFR to sign up for Underdog. Now, once you've done that, all you need to do is hop into the Poodle or any of the drafts, actually, and I'll send you your free copy of the best Underdog draft strategies and their historical advancement rates. This is a simple Google sheet. It's easy to digest, and it will help you with the transition to getting into fantasy football and getting into some drafts. So I think we're ready to go, man. I think we are ready. I'm at the 101. The first Poodle draft features me at the 101. And I got to tell you, I feel not bad about that. It could be a lot worse. That's for sure. Doesn't look like we have too many familiar names in here, but that's okay. We'll get people in. And yes, I'm in a different location today. I had to come out to my parents this afternoon because we had a ton of power outages. That's why we're actually later than we were anticipating today, because I had to deal with I had like a 4-hour long power outage at my house, and it was the whole neighborhood and the whole surrounding area that was down. There's tons of linemen just working on stuff, and so I don't know if it was gonna, stay up or not. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna come over to my parents, eliminate that problem altogether, and just get into a draft over here. So we're gonna go ahead and start out with Jahmyr Gibbs at the 101. And happy Saturday to you guys. I hope y'all Saturday has been a little bit better than mine, but it's about to be great because we're hopping into drafts. Just make sure to please drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, show your support. We are live every day doing these drafts, so if you don't want to miss it, like and subscribe. Jedi Loco, good to see you in here, man. Thank you for being a loyal member of the Roundup family. How you doing today, man? Good to see you. Money in a thing, good to see you in here as well. Hopefully you're doing well today on this beautiful Saturday. Why are you drafting fantasy football teams when you should be playing golf? You missed the cut at Shinnecock Hills, didn't you? I regret to inform you I was not a part of the cut line. I shot just over the cut line. I shot 5 over. So I didn't make it. Very sad about it. Back here in Texas, and I'm very depressed, so I'd prefer not to talk about it if we could. Good to see you in here, man. Striker, good to see you in here as well. Did one Poodle earlier. We'll try and hop on the next one with you. Well, let's get into it, man. We'll be in here for another one, that's for sure. How you doing today, man? Hopefully you're doing good on this beautiful Saturday. Jedi Loco, I tried to get in but was late. We'll be in another one, man. Don't worry about it. Just stay tuned. YouTube didn't notify me on time. Those freaking jerks, man. Got to take it up with them. We got to have a serious conversation with them at this point. What are they doing? Jedi Loco, why does your head look so small today, though? Well, I'm in a different location, and I probably raised the camera level up a little bit. But does my head look smaller? I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. I've been replaced. That's the secret. Is I'm actually a body double standing in for Ryan. He's not with us right now. He's at his house. I'm a body double standing in for him. So, oh man, good to see you, man. So yeah, we're going to have a good day, and some of the draft strategies that I'm going to give you guys for free if you use my code to sign up for Underdog and play. So this is a copy of the best strategies to use. They're highlighted in yellow. So anything that's got a strategy rounds 1 through 5 highlighted in yellow, those are the ones you want to target because they have a 0.2% chance of going to the finals or better, which doesn't sound high. It's very high in Underdog. The worst strategies to avoid, they're highlighted in red. So we want to avoid these kind of strategies right here. And there's an ideal build for each strategy on its right side. So since we just went running back to start, our options are still open. So as we get deeper into this, we'll kind of figure out what we want to do. Jersey B, good to see you in here, man. How you doing today? Happy Saturday to you. Hey, sorry if this is a bad question, but any tips on or should draft strategy be different for smaller leagues like 8-man? Love the content. Well, I appreciate that, man. There's no dumb questions. There can be sometimes, but this one doesn't qualify. Yeah, I mean, I think things should definitely be different. Because, like, for example, like one of the strategies that people just inherently love to do when it comes to redraft in particular is quarterback early or tight end early. Now, my opinion broadly is if you're in a 10 or 12-man league, I'm not going quarterback early because there's better values later. And actually, I've got a video coming out tomorrow. We're going to go round by round to pick the best fantasy football team and the best picks by round. So stay tuned for that video to kind of see what I think about the early round quarterbacks versus some of the mid-round quarterbacks that are good value. But in an 8-man league, it's different because you're not going to have to draft Josh Allen until like probably round 5. So that range, I'm more willing to take him. Now, I'll take Pickens here, and then I'll also take Trey McBride here. So we do have a strategy that's actually very good for this. So this strategy right on the edge right here is a great strategy. One of the stronger ideal build advance rates to the finals you'll ever see. Now, to be frank, transparent with everybody, the advance rate to the playoffs itself, not high. 9.35% chance. That is almost cut in half of your advance rate before you start drafting. But if you make it to the playoffs, which we're going to do here because we're going to build a beautiful team, then your chances of going to the finals are significantly high. So we're going to probably utilize this one right here. But yeah, I think overall, if you're drafting in an 8-man league, you shouldn't be too worried about it from the sense of, like, if you want to go like running back start, you're still going to want to do that because values are going to fall just according to how many rounds you do. And there's going to be such a great pool on the waiver wire of players that wouldn't be available in a 12-man league, but will be because it's an 8-man league. So I think the biggest change there is my willingness to go early quarterback or early tight end is a lot higher in an 8-man league because it's at a 5th or 6th round cost point rather than a 12-man league. So that's the only thing that really changes there. Jersey B, good to see you, man. Hopefully you're doing well. Tron FPS, good to see you in here, man. How are you doing today? W Stream, I appreciate that a lot, man. I appreciate it, and it's just good to have you guys in here today. Jamie Parag, good to see you in here as well. How you doing today? Round up those bags of money. Let me tell you this. We're rounding out a lot of bags of money today because we're doing some great draft strategies here. Jamie, hope you're doing well today. Tron FPS, is DK Metcalf boomer bust more than ever this year? Did his situation get worse? Are his days as a wide receiver 2 over? Well, he's definitely boomer bust. I wouldn't say it's like, I mean, it's kind of hard to answer that because it's like he's been boomer bust, and I think you're implying like is he worse than ever this year? Which I don't feel that's the case. I don't feel like his situation is the worst, and I don't think he's the worst he's ever been as a player necessarily. I do think that his target share is gonna dissolve a little bit because of the addition of Pittman. I also think that he'll continue to be inconsistent, so he will be boomer bust. Do I think his days as a wide receiver 2 in fantasy over? Not necessarily, just because, here's the way I'll answer it. I think that DK can definitely finish as a top 24 receiver this year when it's all said and done. Like, when we look back at the end of 2026 from a broad level, I can definitely see him still being a wide receiver 2 by finish, But as far as my comfort level of starting him as a wide receiver too, those days have been over for me. I've been kind of anti-DK for years now. So that's been over. And it doesn't change this year. Tron, good question, man. Good to see you. Jamie Parag, 8-team leagues, I would focus on starters and less on depth. Yeah, I mean, that's a good point as well. Yeah, I think overall, just really the only thing that truly changes for me is my willingness to go quarterback or tight end early. Because early is not super early in most formats with higher league totals, right? All right, so we're targeting a wide receiver and then a running back here. And we got some names on the list that I like, so we'll be fine. We'll be in pretty good shape here, I would say. Only because I have so much DJ Moore and Rome, I'm not going to go with either of those guys. I'm going to go with J-Mo, make sure I get myself Goff a little bit later on. And then we're going to go ahead and grab Swift here as well. So we fulfilled this strategy. We're off to the races now, building out the ideal build, which is 4 quarterbacks, 7 running backs, 1 tight end, and 6 receivers. And so here we go. And again, I'll give you the copy for free when you use my code and the link to sign up for Underdog and you hop into a draft. It's very easy to digest. I actually kind of made some changes to make it easier to digest. So yeah, looking forward to it. Tron FPS, even in 10-team leagues, I don't care for early quarterback. That's what I said. Yeah, like 10, 12-man leagues, I don't really want to do early quarterback just because of the fact that there's just not enough of a difference there from a 12-man league to make it that much more valuable when he drops later. I just think that listen, like I said earlier, you got a video coming tomorrow that you guys need to stay tuned for, which is the best picks round by round in ESPN drafts in particular. So when we go through that tomorrow, you're going to see one of the, in my opinion, it shocked me. One of the quarterbacks that was going like mid-rounds. I love the value, and that's a big reason I'm not going quarterback super early. Junkbuster, good to see you in here, man. Hopefully you're doing well on this beautiful Saturday. Is it possible Henry drops to early third turn? On Underdog, possible. I feel like I've seen it a couple times. In redraft, very unlikely. He just got too big of a name, too long of a track record. To more casual fantasy football players, people know the name. People have trusted the production over the years. He hasn't looked like he's really lost a step, so unlikely in redraft. In best ball, I could definitely see that being a possibility. Junkbuster, again, good to see you, man. Hopefully you're doing well today. Tron FPS, the quarterback position is deeper than ever. I would actually argue the same. I would very much argue the same. Jedi Loco, I need a Michelada in my life right now. Yeah, I'd say you better get one, man. Get one on the run. Take us on the run with you. Make a beer run real quick. I'm not going anywhere, dude. I got unsweet tea in this cup. Because I'm over here at my parents' right now because my power was out for like 4 hours. Power was going out last night. We had like a huge storm roll in, and I slept through most of it. But the power went out a couple times, but it came back on super quick. It went down to like noon today, and it came back on at like 4. So I was like, all right, I'm just going to go to my parents' house. I don't want this stream getting interrupted by a power outage. So, yeah, I drink an unsweet tea so I can wake myself back up. I've kind of been worn down a little bit. Hallie Lion, good to see you in here. How you doing today, man? Hopefully you're doing well on this beautiful Saturday. Always good to have you in the stream. Junkbuster, is Ladd McConkey the most sleeper picks right now? See him drop near 4-5 turn. Honestly, man, I just like, it's not even that I don't like Ladd this year. I do think Ladd has higher upside than where he's being taken. it's more so coming from a place of liking the other players in his range. Like, let's just use this draft as an example. So he went at the 403 in this one. I would take Burden over Ladd. I would take Zay over Ladd. I would take Tatterow and McMillan over Ladd. I'd take Ladd over Garrett Wilson in a redraft league. In a best ball league, I don't have a problem with someone wanting to go with Ladd or Garrett Wilson over Ladd. I would take Igbokwe for sure over Ladd. I would take Mike. I'd take they're like, point being, like, there's just a lot of guys that I would take over him. So let's go with Tony P. And then let's also... I'm going to skip on the Dak stack because we need one tight end. I'm going to get Tucker Kraft here. Oh, yikes. I totally forgot about that. This build called for one tight end. I accidentally went two. That's a mistake. So I messed it up. Do not listen to what I actually did in this draft. There is a better strategy. You do not have to do two tight ends. That was a mistake. So I think to cut that, we're going to go 3 quarterbacks. That was a mistake. But ideally in this build, you should be using 4 quarterbacks, 7 running backs, 1 tight end, and 6 receivers. We just drafted our second tight end. That was a mistake. Junk Buster. Herb should ball next year. Yeah, man, I believe in that too. I just think, man, there's a lot of, like, Quentin Johnston has become a pick that I've really enjoyed because of the cost compared to Ladd's. And I think when you look at the production last year and the volume that they were each getting, it wasn't drastically different. So for me, I just like the better value in most cases. And for me, like a 3-round difference basically of the value is big enough for me to justify waiting a little bit longer on Quentin Johnston and just taking him. I think with Ladd, again, it's not that I don't like Ladd. I do. But I just think that Ladd, compared to where he's going towards other receivers that I like in that range, is just getting pushed down my importance list. And I don't have much of Ladd. Like, I haven't drafted too much of him. I'd have to go through the exposure. But he's probably one of my least drafted players because I just don't like to justify going with Ladd over Igbokwe or Tatterow McMillan. Guys like that, I would just much rather have. So that's the honest answer for me on that one. Tron FPS, thoughts on game stacking? Do you care about divisional correlation as a strategy? Curious how advantageous it is. Yeah, I'm not really concerned about that. In a best ball perspective, I'm definitely very concerned with quarterback pass catcher stacking. When it comes to, like, game stacking, I would not say that's a strategy of mine. Like, there's just not enough. There's too many other ways that you could go about fantasy that I don't think that one's as advantageous to me. Now, I'm not saying that it doesn't work. I do think, like, obviously, there's games that have massive scoring upside. Like, Bears-Bengals last year. Like, that was a super high-scoring game. I just think the problem I have with that is predicting those high-scoring games. Sometimes it doesn't always work like that. Now, there are some cases where it does work. Like, Rams, Seahawks, like that is probably a fair bet to guess that they're high-scoring games. Bengals and Ravens is usually high-scoring. But for the most part, I wouldn't go too off the reservation with that one. All right. We are 3 picks away. Again, I made a mistake there going with Tucker Kraft. That was, I don't know why. I forgot I picked Trey McBride. But we did. So we're going to have to just bite the bullet and just stick with our 2 tight ends here. We need another receiver, no question. Is Goff available? Goff is available. So we're going to get Goff, no question. Do we want Bo? I don't think so. I think Monangai is very tempting, I will say. I do need another receiver, though. I'm going to have to take him here, and I'm going to go with Pittman. So here we go. We went Goff and we went Pittman here. So we've got 1 out of 3 quarterbacks that we need. We got 3 out of the 6 receivers, and we have 3 out of the 7 running backs we need. So there we go. Jedi Loco, I have a feeling Pittman gonna have a decent year. Yeah, no, I think Pittman will have a good year. I just think of him more as a Aaron Rodgers type of receiver. He's more of a steady, like runs every route in the route tree type of player. DK just is, he's in his own head a lot. He's a head case guy. He gets in trouble too much. He's unreliable, and he doesn't run every route in the route tree. And Rodgers doesn't like that stuff. So DK, like the reason I prefer Pittman at cost compared to DK at cost is because DK, like, yes, DK has higher upside on a week-to-week basis. Like, I could see him having a 25-point-plus game 3 times this year, whereas Pittman, I feel like his ceiling is like 23 points, maybe once or twice, but I think the floor is going to be a lot higher, and when it's all said and done, I think the accumulation will be in Pittman's favor rather than DK's favor. So, no, I as a Steelers fan, I actually like Pittman better as well. Junk Buster, Pittman is DK's locket next year. Maybe so. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't put it like Pittman's going to be involved. Pittman's going to have a good amount of involvement in the Pittsburgh offense this year. He's going to be the wide receiver 1 by targets. That's my bet. John Termini, what's going on? Good to see you. Happy Saturday to you. Hopefully you're enjoying your day. What's the reason why you go 1 tight end? Well, this particular draft strategy, so this is the beauty of the Google Sheet. Whenever I make updates, you're going to get them. And what I started doing was I would plug these draft strategies in to RotoViz, which is where I get all the information. They do a great job. It's very valuable info. So I plug all these strategies into RotoViz. They give me the advancement rates historically from Best Ball themselves. They give them the data. And what I'm able to do is find the ideal build. So, for example, when you go with 4 quarterbacks, 7 running backs, 1 tight end, 6 receivers in this particular strategy, which is RB1 round 1, wide receiver 1 round 2, tight end 1 round 3, wide receiver 2 round 4, and RB2 round 5, we increase our chances of going to the finals by 8x. That's insane. So that's the reason we go with 1 tight end, because it gives us an 8x increase on going to the finals with this strategy. That's the answer right there. So, yeah, it's a big difference, man, and you could give yourself a big chance going there. Yeah, and I'm just realizing that the screen is actually cut off for you guys. But yeah, the advanced rate to the finals is 0.56% when you utilize that ideal build with the strategy that we've already utilized through the first 5 rounds. All right. I feel like I got to go quarterback here. We'll go Tyler Shuck, just because I like the value. And then we will also go with, let's go with Aaron Jones. He's part of the research on the running back values that are potentially there for us. So we'll take Tyler Shuck and we'll take Aaron Jones. Excuse me. Bailey Good to see you, man. How you doing? Good to have you in here as always. Hot takes incoming. I can't wait, man. Let's get them rolling in here, dude. You always make me wait. Just get out of here with it, man. No, it's good to have you back. While Gibbs and Bijan may lead in fantasy points at the running back position this year, neither of them will lead in a single RB statistical category. Interesting. So neither one of them are going to finish leading a single statistical category. So you're saying, like, neither one of them are going to finish first in receiving yards or rushing yards or rushing touchdowns or yards per carry, carries. That's interesting. I don't know if that's possible. I'm not sure if that's possible, but that'd be certainly fascinating. And it is definitely qualified as a hot take. Let me tell you that. Coffeeholic, good to see you in here, man. Hopefully you're doing well on this beautiful Saturday. What kind of draft we doing next, bro? I'm good for anything. We're in the new one, the Poodle, right now. It's a $7 entry, $40K to first, but we can get in the Poodle. We can get in the Puppy, which is $5 entry for $100K to first place. We get into Best Ball Mania, the Big Kahuna, $25 for $2 million to first place. So you guys let me know what you want to get into next between those three. Best Ball Mania, Puppy, or the Poodle. I'm good with either. You guys just let me know. Coffeeholic, it's good to have you a part of this. And guys, please make sure, if you haven't already, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, show your support. It would really help the channel grow. And if you don't want to miss future streams, make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you got the bell notification hit, because I go live every day with these drafts. Bailey Good, last year Cook led in yards, Taylor touchdowns, so on so forth. Gotcha. Interesting. McCaffrey had to have been first in receiving yards, though, by a wide margin. He had to have been. By the way, you think Clark is winning tomorrow? Well, like I said, my power went out today, so I couldn't watch a lot of today. I knew he was leading by several shots heading into today. I have not seen how he's done it all today. So you'll have to fill me in on how today has ended. I wish I could have watched today, but my power went out for 4 hours. So that's why I'm over here at my parents' right now, because I didn't want to mess with it at my house, because the power's been down 4 times in the last 24 hours. So I'm frustrated by it, to be honest, because I wanted to watch the U.S. Open today. All right, let's figure out what we're doing here. Hopefully Trey Tucker is there. If he's there, I'm definitely taking him. Trey Tucker is here. If I want Rodgers, do I need to take him now? Feel like I can let it skate for a little longer. And I'm not going Woody Marks, ironically. I'm going to go ahead and take Travis Hunter. Hopefully Rodgers will make it back to me, because I want to stack him with Pittman. Bailey Good, Coffeeholic. Thanks, bro. Always great to be here. Love drafting with you and the rest of the crew here. Love you being in here, man. I love talking Steelers with you. I love just having you in the chat. And I definitely love drafting with you too, man. So, yeah, looking forward to getting you in the next one. You guys, again, start the vote. What do you guys want to do? We could do the Poodle again next. We could do the Puppy again next. Or we could do Best Ball Mania next. You guys let me know what you want to get into. Bailey Good. Bijan was 100 behind McCaffrey in receiving. Gotcha. But McCaffrey still was the number one there. Yeah, I don't feel like it's possible to be the RB1 in fantasy but not lead in any category. But it'd be fascinating. I like the take. I'm always here for a hot take, man. It's always good to have you putting in the hot takes. I love it. I love it. First Down Fantasy, good to see you in here, man. How you doing today? Thank you for being a loyal member of the Roundup family. Your dad does have some sick guitars, though. He does. He's been playing since before I was born. So he's got his collection, man. It is pretty cool. Big CEO, round him up. Indeed, round up to the freaking moon, man. Good to see you in here. How you doing on this beautiful Saturday? It's been a while since I drafted with the crew. Let's get in a new draft, maybe a poodle. If I'll count that as a vote. We got one vote for the poodle next. So we're in the poodle right now. We could do it again. So you guys put it in the chat what you want to do next. We got one vote poodle, and I'm good with it. Bailey Good, right now he is at 6 under and is +1 today and has a 5-shot lead right now. Okay, so that's regarding Wyndham Clark. I mean, yeah, you'd have to figure he's probably got a really good chance. Now, Wyndham Clark is definitely kind of a hothead, so he could definitely have a rough Sunday. What did Scotty finish at? Because I feel like I remember seeing him birdieing a couple holes on the back today. Xander Schauffele is definitely in the realm of possibilities, so maybe if one of those guys has a good day tomorrow, they could do it. I'd probably put money on Clark, though, if I had to put money on someone. Braden Geyer, what's going on? Good to see you in here. How you doing on this Saturday? It's been a while, but I'm finally able to get back into a live. Man, it's good to have you in here. I appreciate you stopping by. And hopefully you'll join us on a draft here. John Termini, Clark, 6 under, 5-shot lead. Yep, that's a big lead. He'd have to completely just wither away into nothing. He'd have to melt down tomorrow if he's not going to win that tournament. So chances are definitely good for him, but he is a hothead, so it's possible that he gets in his own head tomorrow and just completely falls apart. I mean, we've seen it before, right? Jordan Spieth, look no farther than his, what was it, the Masters? During his run? Oh, man. We've seen it before, but I'll probably say Clark is going to win. Braden, I'll try to join the next one, whatever draft you do. Well, sounds good, man. It seems like we got one vote for the poodle, and we don't have any other votes coming in yet, so yeah, looks like it. First Down Fantasy, wife and I won 500 eats on Keno right now. Thinking about doing Big Dog because I feel like a big dog. Yes, I love to hear it. That is sweet, man. Well, if you do that, then have fun. I will not be joining you, unfortunately. I wish I could. I just don't have the funds for it right now. But I wish you luck. And if you don't decide to do that, you know where to find us. Looks like Poodle. Well, hopefully Rogers is there. Rogers is here, so I'm in good shape here. And then let's go ahead and just take Singleton. It makes sense for this build. So we get Rogers and we get Singleton. So we're done on quarterbacks. We need 2 more running backs for 7, and we need 1 more receiver for 6. Bailey Good, 1 under for Scotty. Okay. Yeah, Wyndham Clark, I mean, there's a bunch of guys at 1 under, I'm assuming, with a 5-shot lead at Clark for -6. So there's a lot of guys that are in the 1 under category. I mean, Wyndham's going to have to collapse. He's going to have to collapse. Like, I just don't see anybody on this course tomorrow shooting like a 5 under round. I just do not see that happening. The conditions have been so insane this week. So, yeah, it'd be crazy to see, but crazier things have happened, I guess. This would be up there, though. This would be up there. To have him lose on a 5-shot lead heading into Sunday with these conditions, that'd be crazy. John Termini did vote Poodle. Okay, so we have 2 votes for the Poodle and 3 more picks to go. So, looks like it's going to be Poodle. Lundeval, good to see you in here. Happy Saturday. How you doing today, man? I could wither away 5 shots in 1 hole easily. Yeah, me too. You seen my golf channel? Link to that in the description. You could see me doing it. Dude, my last golf video, I started out 1 under through the first 3. I was even through the first 5 holes, and then I deteriorated and fell apart and finished the front 9 at 12 over. So it's possible for me to do it too. You're not the only one. Good to see you in here, man. Bailey Good, I would love to know your opinion on Jack Betch. We agree on Trey Tucker being a value. I love to compare Betch to a Hunter Renfrow, the kind of route specialist a quarterback loves. I like his chances to have a good year. Yeah, I mean, Jack Betch is definitely someone that I actually kind of liked the prospect low-key because of the fact that he was a guy I felt was a good route runner, would be kind of the safety blanket. I get the Hunter Renfrow comparison. I would say Hunter Renfrow, better route runner, had a better size to be a good route runner because he had shorter legs. Jack Betch a little bit bigger. And Jack Betch didn't do anything last year, so it's kind of hard for me to be on board with him. Now, that being said, the price is nothing. So it's like you can just throw him on your squad in the 18th round and see what happens. And I've done that several times. And I'll continue to do that every once in a while. Trey Tucker, to me, it's like, if Trey Tucker was like a 7th round pick, then there would be moments where I'd be like, I'm not willing to invest that price. But he's a 12th rounder. So it's like, if I want someone in the Raiders room, Trey Tucker's cheap enough for me to just consistently hit draft on, rather than having to wait on Jack Betch, a player I just don't even know if is any good. That's my thoughts on that. Coffeeholic, appreciate the super chat of $2. Let's get the puppy. Well, I would say you have the floor, my man. Super chat does get what their choice is. So it looks like right now we are getting into the puppy. Coffeeholic, thank you for the super chat, man. It's always good to have you a part of it. And yeah, looks like we're going puppy now. That was a last-minute swoop in right there from Coffeeholic. Bailey Good, the first tournament I ever led in, I had a 4-shot lead heading into the 3rd round, final round, and went double bogey through the first 3 and finished 4th after shooting 76 in perfect conditions. Oh, man. That's so sad. I feel bad for you. Not that I would do any better. I would do much worse. But it does suck. Like, it just sucks to be in that position and then, like, not win. Golf is hard. Golf is a hard sport, man. That's why I love it. That's why I hate it. I saw a tweet the other day. It's the only hobby you can do where you simultaneously look forward to it all week and then you end up hating it after you do it. And then the cycle repeats. That's pretty accurate right there. Braden Geyer, I'm ready for a poodle whenever you are. Well, we're shifting to the puppy right now, which shouldn't be a big problem for people considering it's only a $5 entry. And the poodle is $7. So save yourself $2 right there. And if you're new, it's a good time to just create your account right now. Okay, we know what we want to do here with the last receiver pick. So I'm just going to let this one play out. I'm going to let's grab Emmett Johnson in this one. And then let's also grab, let's grab Jaden Blue, man. I want to increase a little bit on Jaden Blue. And that's it for running backs. So we need one more receiver. But yeah, if you're new and you want in on this next draft, we're doing the puppy. So just go down there in the description of the video. Grab that link that says Play Underdog Sports. Use code FFR to sign up. When you use code FFR and you sign up, you're signed up. Hop into the puppy with me. We should be ready about the time you sign up. And join me on this next draft. Join all of us. And I'll send you a free copy of this Google Sheet of best ball draft strategies and advancement rates. The good ones are in yellow. The bad ones to avoid are in red. I'll give that to you for free. Jedi Loco says, I vote puppy. Well, it looks like that's where we're heading, man. So have no fear. First Down Fantasy was playing with friend the other day, and he big shanked 2 shots in a row and then threw his club into the universe, and I was laughing so hard I started crying. That's why I started making golf That's why I made a golf channel, because those moments are so much more relatable to just average golfers. And I feel like from a YouTube golf perspective, it's a lot more enjoyable for me to watch bad golfers like Bob Does Sports than it is to watch like really good golfers. Like, nothing against Grant Horvat or the Bryan Bros. They're great. They're obviously great golfers, but it's more relatable to watch Joey Coldcuts or Bob hit bad shots. That's why I started making golf content on my own, because it's funny. So I can relate. It's pretty hilarious. Braden Geyer, okay, then puppy is it. I'm still ready. I love it, man. I love to hear it. Brandon Lillard, what's going on? Good to see you. How you doing today on this beautiful Saturday? Golf is fun until you look at the scorecard. Yes. That's the cycle right there. Is you have fun playing, and then you realize how bad you suck, and then you hate it, and then you love it, and you hate it again. It's all part of a vicious cycle of self-hatred. This was a good, mostly good first draft. I screwed up by taking Tucker Kraft. I should have just remembered the strategy, but we're going to correct that. We're going to correct that in our puppy that we get into next. So we'll be okay. We'll be okay. And guys, seriously, I hope everyone's having a good Saturday. Let me know how your Saturday's going. It's been a great day for me now, because I'm drafting with you guys. It was not fun earlier for me, but I'm just happy to be here with you guys on this beautiful Saturday. It's turned out nice here, actually. One of the things, if you're new too, is one of the best things you could possibly do is pick some guys that no one is picking. So if you advance to the playoffs, to the semis, to the finals, you'll have some different players that nobody else really invested in. So you want to grab undrafted players and throw them onto your squad in the last round. So the last guy we're targeting here, he's not being drafted too much. He's been drafted by some, but it fits a stack in here as well with Tyler Shuck. Tyler Shuck is an unstacked quarterback right now. We want to kill two birds with one stone by drafting a wide receiver from New Orleans, stack him with Shuck, and then also get a guy who's not being drafted really. So I'm shooting for Bryce Lance, but if Devon Vele is there and Bryce Lance is not, I'll also go with Devon Vele. So we'll just see who is there between the two. But you guys let me know what else is on your mind. Let's talk some ball, man. I'm here for a good time. Excuse me. Penix goes to the 1807. No Browns quarterbacks as of right now. Jordan James, that would have been my other pick besides Jaden Blue. So yeah, either Bryce Lance or Devon Vele. And I think we're going to go with Bryce. We will go with Bryce. There we go. Bryce Lance. This draft is over. We got Jahmyr Gibbs, George Pickens, Trey McBride, Jamison Williams, DeAndre Swift, Tony Pollard, Tucker Kraft, Jared Goff, Michael Pittman, Tyler Shuck, Aaron Jones, Trey Tucker, Travis Hunter, Aaron Rodgers, Nick Singleton, Emmett Johnson, Jaden Blue, and Bryce Lance. That will give us an advancement rate that is to be determined, because I screwed it up a little bit. But if you would have went one tight end and four quarterbacks, you would have an enormous chance to advance to the playoffs, to the finals, rather. So you guys let me know what you think of this team. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Show your support. Help this channel grow by liking the video, subscribing. And we're hopping into the puppy too. So again, if you're new and you want in on this, just grab that link in the description. Use code FFR to sign up. And when you sign up, just hop in the puppy 2 with me. I'm giving a 25-second countdown starting now. 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, uno. Let's go ahead and just get right into the puppy 2. What do you say? The puppy 2. Waiting on 9 people. We got plenty of open spots for this one. Let's get this one filled up. I'm excited to have you guys in this one with me. It's going to be a good one. All right, we're filled. So let's see. We got Libra in here, Digger, Steeler Nation, Jedi, Large Marge. We got plenty of people in this one. And we're all stacked up at the beginning of the draft. I get the 101 again. What is happening in my life today? I guess I'm being rewarded for having the power go out. So, Braden is at the 111. Sweet, sweaty assist. That's awesome, man. Glad you made it in this one. I am glad to have you guys. I am being treated to a great draft with you guys today. Bailey Good, it's okay. I came back the next week and won my first tournament ever by 3 shots in a come from behind finish. I was 4 under on the back 9 and shot 70 to win. Good for you, man. Redeem yourself. We all love a good redemption story. That's for sure. So I'm glad to hear that, man. I am glad to hear it. I'm going to go ahead and take Jamar, I think. Nah, let's go ahead and take Bijan, actually. Keep the Bijan and Gibbs shares equal. That's what I want to do. Coffeeholic, forgot to mention this in yesterday's stream, but I was doing a little bit of door dashing. I went to an area that had a huge, gorgeous golf course. Not much of a golfer myself, but looked enticing. That's the thing, man, is you go to like a nice course and you just want to play it. Like, it's just so beautiful. It's just the best. Like, honestly, man, like, you don't even have to be good at golf to get into golf, in my opinion. You can just go to a nice course and enjoy yourself out in the sun. Enjoy some drinks with friends. That's the way to do it. Yeah, man. We are in here for this one. 101 2 times in a row. So who knows? I might try to utilize that same strategy again, but just utilize it correctly. So we'll see the kind of values we get here. But we're open for business here. We're going to utilize one of these strategies. And again, for those of you who are new and you're curious, essentially what this is this is data pulled directly from Underdog. I get it from RotoViz, but it's with each of these strategies, round by round, through 5 rounds, you can find the playoff advance rate over the years, the semi-advanced rate, and the final advanced rate for each one of these strategies. And when you create the ideal build, which is what I've done for each of these, you'll see how those numbers change and how those go up. So we're going to utilize one of these right here. We're open for business, though, at the 101. Bailey Good, I have had some heartbreaking finishes in golf. You talk about moments you will never forget in football. Hear this story. Dude, yeah, there's a lot of moments I'll never forget in football. There's a lot of moments I'll never forget in golf, too. I've had some good shot moments. I've had some bad ones. We've all had them, right, man? No, it's good. First down fantasy. Did Bryson miss the cut again? If so, that man is doo-doo and should quit golf. He did miss the cut. Yeah, it's bad, man. He's not looking good. He just looks so, my opinion, I think he's too invested in the business stuff. Like, I'm not trying to blame him for being a business guy. I like Bryson. I'm rooting for him. But at this point, man, like, he's just too invested in the business side of things, in my opinion. He needs to slow down on that stuff, in my opinion. I guess we'll go with Love here, and then we will go with Rashee Rice as well. So we went RB wide receiver start. RB wide receiver. No great ones highlighted in yellow. That doesn't mean we don't have one. So we will find one. RB wide receiver start. There's got to be something. This one is okay. It's not really ideal, but we could do that one. I would prefer not to, but it's better than this one. This one is better than the other one, so we could do this. This one is also good. So I think we're going to try to shoot for this one. So we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Bailey Good, junior year of high school, my first year playing with the school. We are in a three-way tie for the last two spots to make regionals with 2 spots available. So the ones go into a playoff hole. I was only one with a birdie putt, and I was the only one to make a bogey, making our team miss regionals by 1 shot on our second playoff hole, and it was legitimately only my fault. That is a bummer, man. That is a bummer. Again, not that I could do any better. I love golf. Golf doesn't love me. So I'm not judging. I'm just saying that is unfortunate, man. But you should just keep watching my videos to know how much better you are than me. Because I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm not good. And I've been playing long. I feel like I've gotten better over the years, but just not that good. Dante DeMora, good to see you in here, man. How you doing today on this beautiful Saturday? Down for the next? Well, you just stay tuned. We're not going anywhere. We will do another one after this for sure. That is a for sure ski. No question. Steeler Nation went with Josh Allen in the 304 spot. A.J. Brown and Puka Nacua as well. Libra went Gibbs, Nico McBride. Digger went Jamar, Bowers, and Devonta Smith. Jedi went Jamar, Kenneth Walker, Breece Hall. Large Marge, CD Pickens. Oh, she's targeting that Dak stack. Etienne and Scattaboo, that's a good combo right there. And Braden went James Cook, Saquon, T, and Tet. So we got some good teams in here. We got some good ones in here, for sure. So we're going to target another running back and another receiver here. We will see what we get. Let's go ahead and take Travion in this build. I like Travion as a running back 3. I like the ceiling he's got. And I do want to up my share of JMO, so I'm going to go JMO here. All right, so we are off to the races on this one. So this one is interesting. This is a very interesting build right here. But if we utilize this build correctly this time, this is a very good draft strategy. So already with this one, we've got a 17.5% chance to make it to the playoffs. This ideal build, it goes down. But what goes up is the finals advancement rate. If we utilize this ideal build, which is 3 quarterbacks, 3 running backs, so we're done at the running back position. So let's go ahead and cross off running backs here. We are done at the running back position. 3 quarterbacks, 3 running backs, 4 tight ends, 8 receivers. Our finals advance rate goes up by 2x, more than 2x. So we're going to utilize this strategy here. 3 quarterbacks, we're done with running backs, 4 tight ends, and 8 receivers. So we're going real lean on our running backs. It better not backfire on us. Better not backfire. Braden, I despise the 111 pick, but hopefully this start will lead me to a good draft. Staying hopeful. It's always tough when we got everybody in here. Dak goes at the 506. She's going above board to make sure she got that Dak stack. Yeah, I think it's when we get everyone in here, it's always tough, but it's fun. It's fun. And things get real shook. They get shook up, for sure. It gets fun, man. It does. Dante DeMora, not a fan of CD and Pickens on the same team, but I could easily be wrong. Well, that is one of those like kind of Joe Burrow, Jamar T stacks. It's not the same upside, but it's close, so I do like it actually. Sweaty assist goes with the Burrow pick at the 602. Very smart pick. Very, very smart. Bailey Good, it's all relative. You like to golf for fun and have a few drinks. That's kind of what I have transitioned to as well. I always have a nice cigar and bourbon with me. I only play a few tournaments now. Speaking my language, man, I love me some scotch, bourbon, whiskey, and a cigar as well. Now, golfing, I usually don't smoke a cigar. I usually like to sit and smoke a cigar or like hang out and smoke a cigar, but I will say this, I do try to be good in golf. Like I do really try my hardest, but I'm just not. But it is fun. I do have a good time. Coffeeholic, just me, or are you also starting to believe more in Waddle? I am starting to get higher and higher on him. I don't think it's just you, because I've noticed his draft price is increasing. I'm not really on the same page, though, I would say. I would not say I'm on the same page. I think that his price is fine, but it's kind of like the lad discussion. Like, there's just other guys that are going in Waddle's range I like more and have better upside, especially from a best ball perspective. Like, I think Waddle is going to have touchdown struggles this year because of Sutton. I guess we'll go Marv here. And I guess we'll go Mahomes here too, because I feel like if I want Mahomes, I've got to pick him here. And it's been a while since I've taken a Mahomes stack, so Hurts is still available. Herbert is still available. Fascinating stuff. Mekhi Lemon, Jalen Hurts stack for Libra. Bailey Good, I don't play to be competitive anymore, but I will play in my local amateur tournaments every now and then, and a few club tournaments if I have someone who wants me to play, or I just have fun now. Respectable, man, but at least you have the chops. I feel like I could be better if I really put the time into it, but obviously I just don't have the time to put into it. But I would probably never be as good as you. That's for sure. So, respect. I love golf. Golf doesn't love me. I'll stick to that. No Cap Mac, good to see you in here. Happy Saturday. How you doing today? Risky to be done at running back with two of your running backs buys overlapping. Guaranteed 1-0 in week 11. It is risky, but hey, man, I'm here for the. I'm a risk tolerant person. I'm a very risk tolerant person. That's why I go with a lot of these ideal builds, because there's a lot of risk to them, but the upside is so high, so I take the risk. And my thought on best ball has always been the same. It's a crazy idea to turn $5 in the puppy to 100,000. It's a crazy idea to turn $25 in Best Ball Mania into $2 million. So do something crazy and give yourself that level of upside. I'm fine with it. It's also a marathon, not a sprint. So I'm not really too worried about bye weeks. And I get it. 3 running backs, 2 of the same bye weeks. There's risk, but it's what we're doing. It's good to see you in here, man. The odds that Large Marge is a Cowboys fan is like minus 500 at this point. You'd be surprised because she's actually a Giants fan. I do know her. I don't know her personally, obviously, but she's been in the chat a lot. She's in the drafts a lot. She's a Giants fan. That's the funny part about it. Bailey Good, I usually pack 2 to 3 cigars sometimes. Have one on the course, but we hang around afterwards and enjoy them, or go to a cigar lounge and relax. That's the way to do it, man. That's the way to do it. I love that. I love that. That's a fun time, man. That's a fun time. Quincy Jones, dude, I'm a cigar guy too, man. It's been a while since I've smoked one, but do love cigars and whiskey. That's speaking my language. Quincy Jones, good to see you in here, man. Happy Saturday. How are you doing today? There's some dedicated Waddle truthers. I see him being taken commonly early 40s ADP. Yeah, no, I mean, he's definitely going up. Like, he's risen up in draft boards. I have noticed that. So, it's one of those things for me where it's like, I feel mostly that he's being overdrafted right now. Not that I don't think his price is getting out of hand necessarily, but I do think it's probably too high for my liking. So I don't really get it, to be honest. I'm going to go Laporta and then build out that Detroit stack with Goff. So we have 2 of the 3 quarterbacks we need. And I like Mahomes and Goff together. I'm taking a lot of Goff, man. Mostly just because I have all their weapons. Like, I've got a lot of them on Raw. I've got my fair share of Gibbs. Have some JMO, have some Laporta. And every time I get one of those guys, I end up getting Goff, too. Quincy Jones, good to see you again. Dante DeMora, only golf I play is Bobo's night golf with a light-up ball and 12 beers. Yes, that's fun. That's fun. That's fun golf, man. That sounds fun. I don't know what Bobo's is, but I know the concept you're talking about, which is awesome. Bailey Good, you got to pair a good cigar with a good whiskey or bourbon. Just got a fresh bottle of Rabbit Hole bourbon and a fresh shipment of Deadwood cigars. I can't wait to break them out. Dude, you are speaking my freaking language, man. No, if I'm smoking a cigar, I'm having whiskey. If I'm having whiskey, I'm not necessarily smoking a cigar. But if I'm smoking a cigar, I am 100% of the time drinking whiskey with it. It is the best way to live. Honestly, I'm one of those weird guys. I like a good cheap whiskey. The way I look at things is I haven't reached the place in life yet where I can really consistently get a good whiskey. I like to, create those goals for myself. So like a Wild Turkey, I'm okay with Wild Turkey on the rocks and just sipping that and, because it's cheap and then I could have a cigar with it. I like Buffalo Trace's cigars. Buffalo Trace is good. Romeo and Juliet, that's a good one as well. I like that. But yeah, no. If I was going like more middle ground, I like Makers a lot. But my cheap whiskey is definitely Wild Turkey, no question. Bailey Good, Dante DeMora, only 12. Dante said, my man. Yeah, I love that. I love that. No cap, Mac. I respect the... what happened? Oh, yeah. I respect the risk tolerance. I agree that you have to be willing to take risks in these tourneys to win. Just wanted to make sure you were aware of those buys. I wasn't aware before I picked them, but I did become aware after that, and I was like, I'm sticking with it. So, no, I appreciate the heads up, man. It's good to have you here. Hopefully, I'll have you in the chat more often. Appreciate having you today. La Liza, good to see you in the chat. Happy Saturday to you. Hopefully, you're doing well. LOL, yes, I hate the Cowboys, and I love the Giants, but I have a specific strategy for this one. Dak was an auto draft, and my phone froze. I wanted him, but not that early. Gotcha. Yeah, no, I mean, we've all been there, right? At least you didn't pick Malachi Fields in the second. I heard that story. No, that's cool. That's cool. I'm curious to see what you end up doing with this team. Good to have you in the chat, as always, and the draft. And guys, we just crossed the 1 hour mark on the stream. So guys, if you want to support the channel and help me grow this channel, I would really appreciate it if you liked the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It really helps out. And also, if you do have interest in like trading cards and sports memorabilia, I have a Fanatics account. That link is in the description. If you use my link to go buy something on Fanatics, it will give me some commission and you'll also get a deal from it. So just a shout out there to Fanatics. That link is in the description as well. But let's get back into it. We need 4 tight ends. So Kittle is interesting at this range. Yeah, I'm going to go Kittle here. And then I'm going to go with... I could have gone Kelsey there. I like Kittle at that cost a lot. I feel like Kittle's about to go real up in value over time. I got to get another receiver. I'm going to go with Jaden Higgins here. Maybe see if I can get CJ on the loop around the 12-13 turn. We'll see. Awesome. What's going on? Good to see you in here. Happy Saturday to you. DK $59 buy-in. Got 9 out of 12. Someone slide. Now you got to come over to Underdog, man. You got to get over here. Dante DeMora, Buffalo Trace is nice. It'll clear your sinuses. That it will do. That it definitely will do. Yeah, Buffalo Trace is good. Buffalo Trace whiskey is good too. It's really good. It's just more expensive. But I'm a cheapskate. What can I say? What can I say? Asham says, Buffalo Trace makes cigars. They do. They do. They're really good. Their cigars are nice. And they're actually not too expensive. Like, compared to their whiskey, I think they're trying to get into the cigar space a little bit. So they actually have some decent price on some cigars. Yeah, I love cigars, man. Love me some good cigars. And Buffalo Trace is definitely up there for me. Coffeeholic, the wife would kill me if I ever puffed a cigar once, but man, love the smell. Yeah, you know what's funny is that, like, I grew up and started smoking cigars when I was just out of college. So I lived with my parents for a little bit after college. And my mom hates the smell of cigars. So, like, I'd be outside, like, far away from the inside, and she'd still, like, be like, oh, my God, the cigar smell in your shirt sucks. When I got married, my wife is like, I like the smell of cigars. It's interesting, but it's probably a good woman, dude, not letting you do that, because I wouldn't say it's the healthiest thing. It's more of a vice, for sure. It's more of a vice. Bailey Good, a buddy who I work with is a collector of expensive bourbons and whiskey. For a wedding gift, he gave me a $500 bottle of Japanese rye whiskey, and I haven't taken it off the shelf, I'm afraid. Yeah, that kind of feels like a collector's item almost. I don't know what. I mean, it's one of those things where you got to keep it there, and the only way you could drink it is if there was a celebration in order. Like a rarity in your life, right? Like you having a child or, you know, something else. Like you don't just do that for anything. But that's an awesome gift. That's a freaking awesome gift. Coffeeolic, what do you think about my team up to this point? I will check the teams out after I make this pick right here. And then we'll kind of go through and look at everybody's in here. See what everybody's doing. Well, we don't get Stroud back. So that's off the table. Maybe we'll just do the Arizona situation later. Let's get Trey Tucker for sure. And I guess we'll get Chig. I was contemplating Hunter again, but we'll take Chig. So we need one more quarterback and one more tight end. We did not get CJ. Okay, let's look through the teams. So Libra's in here. Gibbs, Nico, Trey McBride, Devontae Adams, Bashul Tootin, Mekhi Lemon, Jalen Hurts, J.K. Dobbins, Matt Stafford, Aaron Jones, Wan'Dale Robinson, Gadsden, Coleman. That's pretty good. Couple stacks in there. I like the values that he got on Wan'Dale was a good value at that cost. Digger, Jamar, Bowers, Devonta, Terry, Swift, Jaden, Pollard, Dart, Downs, Mason, Likely, Daniel Jones, and Pacheco. I like the Dart stacks there he's got going on. I like the Jade. I love the Jaden and Terry stack at the 6'10". Love those picks right there. Coffeeaholic, let's check you out. Puka, AJ, Josh Allen, Jalen Waddle, DJ Moore. I love that stack. Chuba, Ramondre is your RB1 and 2. I've done that a lot. I don't mind that. Fannin in the 809. I like that pick. Bo, the 904 with Jalen Waddle is a good stack. Bill, Khalil Shakir, Woody Marks, Hunter Henry. Those are picks I would make. Aside from Shakir, I don't love that, but you were targeting the stack, so you can live with it. Jedi, JSN, Kenneth Walker, Breece Hall, Luther Burden, Colston Loveland, Caleb Williams with Colston Loveland and Burden. That's a good stack. Parker Washington, Rico, Blake Corum, Rashad White. I like that. Baker, McMillan, and Darnold with JSN. I like it. You got a couple good stacks in this one. Large Marge, CD, Pickens. So you got the Dak stack. I liked the first 4. Dak was obviously a little bit early, and she acknowledged that. She got Tyson, Jalen Warren, Michael Wilson, Kyle Pitts, Casey, Malik Willis, Rashid Shaheed, and Tyler Algier. And then Braden got Cook, Saquon, T, Tedero McMillan, Carnell Tate, Burrow. That was a good pick at the 602. QJ, Jordan Addison, Pittman. That's a really strong receiver room right there after a double RB start. Kenny G, love that pick as your third RB. Tracy, not my favorite pick. At the value, I guess is okay. Goddard, Bryce, and Sadiq. Got some good competitive teams in this one, guys. Got some good competitive teams. Bailey Good says, Coffeeholic, it's all dependent on what kind of cigars legitimately you would never know that you smoked. No lingering smell or anything. Yeah, I've never experienced that. Secret time? I don't know if I've ever said this before. It's not really a secret. I just have never talked about it. I was born without a sense of smell. So my taste is not as good as y'all's. So I never know if I smell. I never know if I smell like cigar after I smoke a cigar. So my wife is what I rely on for everything when it comes to smell. And from what I understand through her and my mom is that cigars are easy to linger. So I've never had that experience myself. Well, Mendoza makes it back to me. I wasn't convinced that would happen. I could justify it now that I've got Trey Tucker. So we'll do that, and then we'll go ahead and we've got enough Tesla. I think I checked my exposure on Tesla. I didn't love it, to be honest with you. We will go ahead and get let's go ahead and get Schultz, I guess. That was kind of a panic pick, but I knew what I wanted to do there at receiver. So we just went ahead and got our 4th tight end. I know what I want to do at receiver here to end it out. So hopefully it works. Hopefully it works out. Striker, good to see you again. Let's get back in a poodle after this. All right, so we got 1 vote for the poodle. We got 3 more picks to make. So 1 vote poodle. You guys let me know in the chat what you want to do. And, of course, as you saw with Coffeeholic, Super Chat does win the choice. But majority also wins if there's no Super Chat. So you guys let me know. We got 1 vote poodle right now. Bailey Good, I actually have 2 cigars that will never be smoked. They were gifts I gave my dad for Father's Day when I was 15, and he had to stop smoking and passed away in 2021. So those will never leave my humidor. Well, sorry to hear that, man. I would probably feel the same way. I would not want to smoke those as well. I'm sure your dad knows that too. Rest in peace to him. Dante DeMora, down for anything next? Whoa, Ryan, Lord drop. What did I do? What does that mean? What does Lord drop mean? I'm such a freaking boomer, dude. I don't know anything. I don't know what any of the sayings mean these days, man. I'm so out of the loop. I'm so out of the loop. Does actually blow your mind how out of the loop I am on so many sayings and so many different things. It's actually crazy. I think of myself as an old dude. I really do. I'm 28 years old. La Liza, my husband and I go to a place with hand-rolled cigars. Our favorite is the mint. It burns so slow and smells amazing. Everyone who tries it gets hooked. Interesting poll there. I'll have to check that out at some point. Is the mint is what it's called, the place, or are you saying mint flavored cigars? Curious. Grant Richardson, good to see you in here, man. Happy Saturday to you. How you doing tonight, man? Coffeeholic, I have made it a point to not get a Steeler in this draft. That is fascinating. I didn't even pick up on that the first time. It's still young. The draft is still young, and I think Jeremy Bernard is on the board. So I want to see if you stick to it. Can you do it? Can you do it? Let's see. You took my Tyreek. Ew. That was going to be the first time in like weeks I've taken Tyreek. Ugh. Freaking shot to the heart, man. That one was brutal. And Jeremy Bernard is here. I mean, I got no use for him, but no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not doing it. I'm going Tyquan Thornton. That one hurt. That one hurt. I'm not going to lie. That one was a bummer. Oh, my gosh. That one was a bummer. No, I'm going to do it, actually. I'm going Jeremy Bernard. Oh, that one hurt. That one sucked. Man, that's a bummer. Bailey Good. That sounds good. Hand-rolled cigars always smoke the best. Just a little out of my range. Hand-rolled cigars are nice. There was one time, one of my buddies, his 30th birthday party, he had over a hand-rolled cigar guy. He like hand-rolled cigars. They were awesome. They were awesome. That was a good birthday party. Dante DeMora, the lore drop was you telling us you have taste but no smell. Grant Richardson, I'm dead. I'm such a boomer, dude. No, I can taste, but probably not as good as you guys can. I like a lot of salt. I always used to like buffalo wings because of the strong flavor. I don't mind vegetables because I can't smell or taste them. So, yeah, man, I born without it, never smelled a day in my life. Never once. There's the lore drop, I guess. Coffeeholic, Surratt taken early. Damn, I was wanting him like his physical style, and Ravens need some legitimate wide receiver help. Yeah, it's interesting. Where did he go? Because I feel like I saw him go earlier, too. Where is he? Oh, yeah, he went at the 1502. Yeah, Libra took him. That is fascinating right there. And he's got no Lamar either, so that's fascinating. Fascinating stuff. I do like Surratt, too. I really loved the prospect profile of Surratt. I was big on him compared to consensus. I was big on Jacoby Lane compared to consensus. It's a bummer that they both ended up in Baltimore, but I do like them. La Liza, mint flavor. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, mint flavored cigars are actually good. They are good. I've had a couple in my life. I do enjoy them. Coffeeholic, blame the person who took Surratt early. That's who I was wanting. Yeah, that would be Libra. Libra's a good drafter, man. Libra knows what he's doing for sure. He's got one of those good shields right there. Libra's also been in the chat a couple times. So hopefully, Libra, if you're watching, you're doing well. Braden, after these last 2 picks, I'm out of here. Good luck on your next draft. Well, I appreciate that, and I appreciate you joining the draft today, man. Hope to see you in the chat more often. Feel like I don't see you very much, so hopefully I see you back here. After this one, I'm going to hit the bathroom break real quick, and then it looks like people are wanting the poodle next. So we will do the poodle if that's the consensus here after I go to the bathroom. Bailey, good. Actually, I just poured me a glass and grabbed a cigar. Let's finish this stream off the right way. Speaking my language, man. Wish I could join you in spirit. That sounds nice, man. We will definitely... we're definitely doing another one after this. I just need to go to the bathroom real quick. Fill up my water. That's the problem when I'm not at my own house. I don't have my gallon jug. I only have this. So... water runs low pretty fast. And when you drink unsweet tea, you got to go more. You got to go more often for sure. Well, in this one, we were just talking about Jack Betch not too long ago, so I'm probably going to go Jack Betch if he's there. Either him or Dante Thornton. I'll go one of the two, just in case Betch isn't there. Betch is there, so we're going to go ahead and take Betch. And that's draft number 2 on the day. Bijan, Jeremiah Love, Rashee Rice, Travion Henderson, J-Mo, Marvin, Mahomes, Laporta, Goff, Kittle, Jaden Higgins, Trey Tucker, Chigakonkwo, Mendoza, Dalton Schultz, Tyquan Thornton, Jeremy Bernard, and Jack Betch. You guys let me know what you think of this team right here. And again, guys, if you want to support the channel, please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. It helps spread the word, and it helps the channel grow a lot. And if you're ready to get into another draft and you're new to Underdog, just grab that link in the description, use that code FFR, and sign up for Underdog. Once you're signed up, we'll hop into the poodle together as a family. But let me go to the bathroom. Let me fill up my water, give you guys some time, and then we'll get after it. All right. What do you say, guys? Here we go. Starting the countdown at 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'd say let's hop in. What do you guys say? Poodle is ready to go. Again, need 8 people, 7 people, 6 people. So if you're new, grab that link in the description, sign up using code FFR, and hop in the poodle. And this lobby is full. So let's see who we got in this one. Cats is in here. Jedi's in here. Libra in here. Hot Rod in here. Junebug's in here. Gunner TV in here. Jabberjaw's in here. Man, we got some people in this one. This is going to be a good one right here. Well, this is going to be a good one. I'm ready for this. Let's freaking go. Grant Richardson, it's been reported that Tua's favorite target is Branch, for whatever that's worth. Oh my good grief. That is great to hear, I guess. God. Tua, what are you doing? Like, what? Why don't you just go home, Tua? Why don't you just go home? God. Oh, that's so stupid. Well, I'm at the 112, so that's a stark contrast from where I've been the first 2 at the 101. So I'm at the back of this draft right here. Lakib, good to see ya. Another poodle. We are in the poodle right now. Bailey Good, I think Branch could be on par with some other notable names if they could figure out the quarterback room. Truthfully, don't think Penix will beat out Tua, unfortunately. You know, it's funny because like a month ago, I would have said, I have no idea. At this point, that's the beauty of the offseason goes. You just kind of figure it out more. Based on what Kevin Stefanski has said about Tua, based on what Matt Ryan seems to prefer at quarterback, it does seem like Tua is their shift away from Penix. So that's fascinating. Does look like Tua is going to be the guy. Coffeeholic, I indeed went without a single Steeler in that draft. I'm starting to feel sick. I'm sure you are. I'm sure you are. We're going to have to... Oh, wait, you're not in on this one. I was going to say we're going to have to change that here for you, shall we? Oh, that's too good. John Termini, good to see you. Have a good next draft. Digger24 out. Appreciate you being in here, man. Appreciate you stopping by. We'll go Genty and we'll go Cook. We'll do it. That's okay. You know what? Nah. We're going with a different star. We're going A.J. Brown. Running back, wide receiver. That's what we did. We're going different. Grant Richardson. How do we truly feel about Lamar with a new coach? I feel like he will play more free and maybe recreate a crazy season before Harbaugh tried to turn him into a pocket passer. I'm not as optimistic about Lamar. I've said this a lot, man. I think that Lamar is just part of a long line of quarterbacks who are mobile. And what happens with those guys, unfortunately so, is that over time, especially when they get into their 30s, and Lamar's 29 this year, they completely drop off a cliff. Now, I'm not saying Lamar's dropping off a cliff this year. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is this might be his last good year. So if he has a good year this year, that'd be great. I don't know what to expect, though. This new OC apparently is an air it out type of guy. So he might be like a great steal in the 5th round. And a 5th round cost, like it's good value compared to where you usually have to get him in the 3rd, 4th. I don't know, man. I think Lamar, I've just seen it as a Steelers fan, man. It's not just Harbaugh. Like, the guy does tense up in certain games. And I don't know what to think about the new OC because he's a first-time play caller. He's not even 30 years old yet. So his big concepts and his big ideas he might be bringing in, maybe it doesn't work. I don't know. I'm fine with Lamar at cost. I've taken him my fair share of times, but I wouldn't say I'm wild on him. Like, he's not like one of my flag plants this year by any means. It's a good question, though. Striker, big on Lamar. Gap between him and Josh should not be as wide as it is. It's usually not. It's usually not this wide. That's why I understand people doing it. Because I get it in the sense of the guy is, like, I totally get it. Do I love taking Lamar the 5th round? I don't have a problem with it, that's for sure. Wouldn't say he's always my target, but if I have Zay, I'm taking him. If I'm going for a quarterback 1 in round 5 strategy, I'm taking him. But yeah, the gap is usually not this wide. And that's why I'm okay with the pick. I wouldn't say I'm in love with it, but I'm okay with it. Quincy Jones, I'm definitely in this bit. Never mind, didn't get in. Oh, that's a bummer, man. That's a bummer. That's, we got to change that, man. We got to get you in on the next one. Whether that's today, whether that's tomorrow, remains to be seen, but we'll be doing another stream in the near future for sure. Football thoughts? Good to see you in here. Happy Saturday to you. How many drafts do you do a stream? Usually at least 3. I usually average anywhere from like 3 to 5 drafts a stream. If I want to run long, I'll do 5. If I want to like keep it within 2 hours, I'll do 3. So if we get a bunch more likes on the video and we get people to subscribe, then we will do more today. But we got to get the like numbers and the subscribe numbers up. But usually at least 3 a day. I think T, the value here is good. So I'm going T. So we went running back, wide receiver, wide receiver. We don't really have a strategy for this one. So we're just going to kind of free ball this. We're going to go like Buka here. We're going to go three receivers straight. Let's see if we do have a strategy for this. I just didn't see one highlighted. We do, actually. Could use this one for sure. It's a good strat. So we'll see what comes to us 5th round at quarterback. And we will decide from there what we want to do. Football thoughts, again, good to see you. Hope to see you in the chat more often. Quincy Jones, I've been trying to join YouTuber lobbies while they're live. I haven't been able to do it in like a month. Did I get like shadow banned? Definitely not from me. I like having you in the draft, Quincy. It does feel like it's been a while. That's a bummer. We got to get you in, man. We got to get it fixed. Branch is possibly behind Dotson. It's very possible. Yeah, Zachariah Branch, I wasn't big on the prospect. He's limited. He's very limited as a player. Striker, reports I saw were London, Dotson in 2 receiver sets, and Olamide Branch in the next 2. Yeah, and they're going to run a decent amount of 2 receiver sets, I bet. Well, actually, I don't know. I don't really know what Stefanski wants to do. So, Dotson, yeah, I mean, if Dotson sucks, which is very possible, then I could see them switching to Branch, but Branch is limited. He's a limited player. I didn't like the prospect. That's for sure. Bailey Good was debating taking Woody in the 3rd, but I ended up with 2 similar running backs through the first 2. So I guess I'll have to pass for now. I know, dude. I was thinking about going with him in the 3rd. I'm with you. I'm on the same page. I was like, do I go Woody here? I need to start taking Tyreek earlier when I'm in a draft with all you guys because I got him stolen from me last time. Coffeeholic, I love to say this as a Steelers fan. LM8 is a choke artist. Would make the perfect match for him to be on the Steelers. We would be in the same place as we are now. Maybe that's a hot take, but it's true. No, I mean, we know it better than most. Like, Lamar, it is not all Harbaugh's fault. Lamar has a lot of choke jobs, man. He's choked a lot over the years against Steelers. All you have to do is look at his record against Pittsburgh. It's awful. It's actually terrible. Look at his record to the Steelers compared to Burrow's record to the Steelers. Burrow, Steelers fans, I speak for all Steelers fans, we would much rather play Lamar than we would rather play Burrow. Now, does that mean Lamar sucks? Of course not. But it is worth noting that. Speaking of Lamar, I might go with him here. I might do it. I do have Burrow as an option. I wish Lamar didn't make it to me. I'm gonna go Burrow though. I just want to get that. I want to get that stack, and then I'm gonna go with Price as my RB2. So we went with this strategy. Ideal build for this one is a little wonky. 3 quarterbacks, 5 running backs, 4 tight ends, 6 receivers. Gives us an advance rate of 0.82% to the finals, over a 3x increase from the average. So that's what we're doing. Here we go. Wheels up. 3 quarterbacks, 5 running backs, 4 tight ends, 6 receivers. No cap Mac. Just curious, where are you pulling the data for the ideal builds from? It's all from RotoViz. All this data that's on the sheet is from RotoViz. So RotoViz pulls it from Underdog. I pull this from RotoViz. Yeah, good information. Very good information they have. Bailey Good. I know I just took him, but I am not completely sold on Allen this year. We are always talking about that age, but he is there too. Superman is just a man sometimes, not always going to be Superman. Yeah, I mean, maybe it's the season we get Clark Kent from him, right? I mean, I've brought that concern up. For years and years, Josh Allen has been a very consistent, very trustworthy player in fantasy, and he hasn't gotten injured. But that's the difference, though, is I always point this out. With Lamar, he's a lot smaller than Josh. Josh is Big Ben of this generation. And Big Ben didn't miss a ton of time because he's just too big. Josh is kind of like that. Now, it doesn't mean that Josh can't start to go down and play. Josh is a year older than Lamar, so it's going to happen sooner probably. But I do think I'd much rather put the investment on Josh. But you make a good point. Striker, not worried about Josh Allen this year, but the end is a lot closer than most people realize. Oh, for sure. He's taken a lot of hits over the years, man. He's put his body in harm's way a lot. Love drafting with this group because I don't get sniped for Jaden when I take Terry. Appreciate it. Yeah. Jaden at the 6'11", you get that stack. I like that. Jaden at the back of the 6 to get a Terry stack is excellent work. And Terry in the 502, fantastic. BTJ went in the 501. Jedi gets a Luther, Burden, and Caleb stack as well. I could have taken May too, but Lamar at the 602 is a good pick for the Slim Reaper. Bailey Good, he is the same age as Lamar, just something to be careful with. Yeah, for sure. But Josh is a lot bigger, though. That's the thing. Lamar is small. Not small, but he's smaller compared to Josh Allen. He's pretty small. That's the thing. And he's been banged up a lot more. But think about Cam when you talk about size. Scary. Oh my God. Cam is an enormous human being. Cam Newton is one of the biggest human beings you'll ever see in your life. He's freaking huge. He looks like a D lineman. He looks like he could have been an edge rusher. It's actually crazy. We're going to go ahead and grab QJ here. And there's about to be a run on quarterbacks. Do I want to pass them up and go Sutton, though? Should I go Manun guy? I think I'm going to go with Manun guy here. Fill out the meat. of this team. So we went with this strategy. So we need 3 quarterbacks, 5 running backs, 6 receivers, and 4 tight ends. So we're in good position. We're in good position. Coffeeholic, it's ironic because I was born and raised in Cincinnati, but my whole life, the Bengals have been losers. But I love Burrow's game. Just an old school pocket passer for the most part. I love Joe Burrow, man. I've never been able to hide that. As a Steelers fan, I do love Joe Burrow. And I also respect him because he's beaten the Steelers way more than we've beaten him. Again, if you're curious and you want a fun fact for the night, go Google Lamar's record versus Pittsburgh and Joe Burrow's record versus Pittsburgh. And if you're asking me who the Steelers would rather play, I speak for all of us by saying we'd much rather play Lamar. And obviously, Coffeeholic, you know that. But I'm saying to everybody, Striker, Cam is a great example. He was done at 32. In the history of the NFL, no true rushing quarterback has ever remained effective beyond age 33 to 34. Facts. That's why I'm worried about Lamar. Because the other difference between Lamar and Josh is Lamar, when his mobility is gone, Lamar as a player is so different. I mean, just look no further than last year. When he came back from that injury, Lamar was a totally different player. He did not have nearly the impact that he had before the injury. Josh, if he gets banged up and he's not moving as much, Josh has a way more powerful arm than Lamar Jackson. So I'm not saying that Josh is more accurate than Lamar. Lamar is great touch. I'm not putting Lamar down. I'm just saying Lamar's game is so built off of the mobility that he has and the threat of it. Now, Josh is too, but Josh has a better arm. And that's why I'm more worried about Lamar at this point than I am with Josh. Game God, good to see you in here. Happy Saturday to you. Cincinnati native as well. Cincinnati native, baby. I like to hear it. Cincinnati, are you a Bengals fan? Curious. Bailey Good, just think about this. Cam was legitimately almost the exact same size as one of the most hyped ever players, Jadeveon Clowney. Great pull. He really is. Like, he really is that freaking big. It's actually insane. Game God was born in New York, though big Giants fan. Gotcha. Yeah, man, I think y'all got good things coming with old Harbaugh. I do. I think it'll be rocky at the beginning, especially with Neighbors not being as healthy, but I do think the upside is super high. I was hoping Fanning would be there, but understandable. We're definitely going to go quarterback and tight end here, I think, because we need a lot. So we're going to go ahead and grab Pitts, I guess. And then we will also grab Baker for the Egbuka stack. All right. We just crossed the 100-minute mark, too, on the stream. So please, if you haven't already and you want to support the channel, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel to show your support. Help the channel grow by doing those two things. It would mean a lot to me. And we're going to keep drafting, man. We're going to keep doing this one. We'll probably, I don't know. We'll see. You need to get that like number up. Jared Goff at the 908, that's a pretty good value. Jackson Dart at the 906, good value as well. Tyler Shuck was going up in drafts recently, but he has since dropped back down to the 10th. He was going a lot in like the 8th, 9th. For a couple weeks there, he has dropped back down a little bit. Interesting stuff. So we have 2 quarterbacks. We need 3. We have 1 tight end. We need 4. We need 5 running backs and 6 receivers. We've got 3 running backs and 4 receivers. So we're in pretty good shape here. Game God, Giants fan as far as the NFL, but the Bengals are my favorite fantasy team by far. Oh my gosh, yeah, they're excellent fantasy. I mean, and I think their defense will be better this year. I'm not saying they're going to be great. I do think they'll be better with Dexter. I think that the Bengals are listen, Joe Burrow has been critical of the Bengals teams over the years. Listening to him say that the LSU the current Bengals team gives him LSU vibes, kind of interesting. I don't know why. I like the Bengals as a Steelers fan. I find it hard to hide my appreciation for Burrow's game. That's what I say. As a Steelers fan, I very much appreciate Burrow. Because, again, he's beaten the Steelers like a drum anytime he's healthy. There's only one game I really remember where we got the best of a healthy Joe Burrow, and it was ironically the game in 2024 where Russell Wilson was starting, and we beat them in a shootout. I could not believe that game. Easy R1P, good to see you in here. How you doing? Good to see you. Neighbors to the moon? Yeah. Game God loves that. You guys are two Giants fans for sure. I love me some League Neighbors, man. You know it. You know it. Easy R1P, good to see you in the chat, man. Thanks for coming in the chat. Shakir goes to the 1107. Ferg goes to the 1108. Let's see what we want to do. Wow, Kyler made it back that far. That's interesting. Did not expect that. Give me Cam Ward. Give me my last quarterback. And struggling between Crod and Kincaid. I do feel like I want a better tight end. I'm going to go with Kincaid. That was a struggle right there. That was a struggle. Easy R1P. Chillin'. Love to hear it, man. Appreciate you being in here. Striker, I would have taken Kyler, but I didn't need a QB3 this early. No, fair enough. I get you on that one. I just like Cam Ward so much, dude. I've taken a lot of Cam Ward. I've taken a lot of Burrow, too. I probably got a good amount of Burrow and Cam Ward builds. I can tell you that. I probably got a bunch of those two guys. Easy R1P. I got Rice today in Dynasty. I'm rolling the dice. You are rolling the dice. That is a... What did you have to give up for him is the question. That's the real question. Because I think I value Rice less than other people in Dynasty, which is ironic because I love Rice in redraft. Rice, baby. I love it, dude. I hope it works out for you. It is a dice roll for sure. There's no question about that. He'd probably join you on a dice game. Bailey Good, best value of the night. Woody, the 11-10. Oh, yeah, easily. It's a sick value, dude. The value you get on him, Woody Marks, bro, that's my guy. You know that's my guy. All right. Man, it's already almost 8 o'clock here. The summers are the best, man. Sun stays out late. It's awesome. Easy R1P, 2 seconds and a third, and Shaduki. Now, 2 seconds and a third, that's not a bad cost at all. I actually, in certain circumstances, I might do the same thing. It's a good price. Razor's Edge, good to see you in here. How you doing? Happy Saturday. Look at all those guitars. Nice. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Not mine, but I'll pass the message along. Hope to see you in the chat more often, man. Good to have you in here on this beautiful Saturday night. Striker, glad I'm already over on Woody because I'm never getting him in these drafts. Yes. You know, if you're in a draft with me, you got to take him early. I am so overexposed to Woody. It's crazy. Bailey Good, had to take him with the U on the turn. I knew he wouldn't make it back. He probably wouldn't have. I've taken a lot of Woody marks, man, and I will do it again. I will do it again. Charbonnet at the 1301. I think that's a good pick. All right, what are we doing? These 5 running backs we need. We have 3 quarterbacks, so we're good on that. Trey Tucker is also gone, so we can't do that. Travis Hunter went. I don't really like the running backs here. I guess we'll go with Tank. Yeah, I don't love the running backs. We'll go with Tank, and then we'll go with Trey Harris. 1 more receiver, 1 more running back, 2 more tight ends. That's what we need. Bailey Good, I almost took him in the 3rd. Glad to grab him in the 11th. It's the steal of the draft, bro. I almost took him in the 3rd, and then I forgot about him. I had so many chances to take him. I didn't take it. What's wrong with me? What is wrong with me, dude? It's so bad. It's so bad. I should have taken him. I screwed up. A.J. Barner goes to the 1407. I like Barner. Want to be a baller may have took it, Hot Rod's A.J. Barner stack he was going with. It's possible. Rodgers at the 1412. Ayuk at the 1501. No Cap Mac. Who are a couple of your flag plant players other than Marks? Cam Ward is kind of becoming a flag plant player for me. I love Cam Ward. I think that he's got the talent to do it, and I also think that he has the coaching to take him to the next level that he needs. I would definitely call myself a flag plant on Trey Tucker. I think Trey Tucker is someone who is a breakout candidate. He's on a contract year. His coach loves him. Looks like a wide receiver 1 in Las Vegas. Had a sneaky 90 targets last year. The depth chart is primed for him to be there, so I would say him. I don't know if I'd call Pollard a flag plant guy, but he's getting there. Rome has been a flag plant guy for me as well. So I would say that those group of guys, they're flag plants for sure. Good question. Razor's Edge, I think Dowdle will have a good year along with Jaylen Warren. Very possible. I think the way I've always said the Steelers running back room, I think it shakes out like Rico is going to get the goal line work. So if the Steelers are a better offense, like I think they can be, then that'll be value. I think he gets the goal line work and the majority of the rushing touches. However, Warren will get the majority of pass catching work. So Warren in itself is a value too. But Warren is going a lot higher than Rico, so I've definitely favored Rico at his cost. So, yeah, no, I think that there's a lot of good ways that things could go. If that offense is better, then we will definitely see. We'll go Otten here for sure. And then we will also go with we'll go with Mike Washington because I think it makes sense for this build. Running backs are kind of weak, though. I'm worried about the running back position. But, yeah, I do think Dowdle is going to be one of those guys where just because of the fact that he's a cheaper cost, I would definitely rather invest in him than I would rather invest in Warren. But Warren's going to have a pass-catching role. So, for sure, he's definitely going to have a role. Mojo Rising, good to see you in here. Happy Saturday to you. Hopefully you're doing well. You drafting another? I think we're going to call it after this one for the night, but tomorrow night we will be back. It'll be a later stream tomorrow night because we have a video coming out, so make sure you stay tuned for the video tomorrow. It's an important one. We're going round by round, picking the best players in each round, and then tomorrow night will be live relatively later, so catch me tomorrow night for sure, but we still have 2 more picks to make here. Striker, I have way too much Trey Tucker. I'm getting big on Trey Tucker, too. I think he's actually now my second most drafted receiver behind Tyreek. It's actually wild. It's wild. People got a long way to go to pass Tyreek, though. I'll tell you that much. Tyreek has been a staple. He was a staple early. I've taken not much from him lately. But, yeah, Trey Tucker is quickly replacing Tyreek. Vegeta. I'm not getting it wrong this time. Good to see you. Happy Saturday. I feel like Justin Jefferson might not pay off at his ADP. Preaching to the choir. I don't think he will be a top 5 wide receiver this year. Too many mouths to feed for Murray. Not to mention, Jawan was added. I think JJ will be a wide receiver too. I feel you. For sure. I think that listen, I've been off of JJ for the second year in a row route. Now, I was right last year, and listen, if JJ was a cheaper cost, it would be a different story, but given that he's a first-round cost, I don't see it, and I think it won't work out. Now, I think it'll be better than last year. I do, which is why if he was drafted in the second, we could have a legitimate conversation, but he's not. So I'm with you on him. Good to see you in here, man. Always good to have you. Hopefully you're doing good. Razor's Edge, and that is coming from a Rams fan. Oh, Trey Tucker? Dude, Trey Tucker, man. I have taken a lot of Trey Tucker. You and me both, man. I think the price is really good. Bailey good. I passed on JJ and called my shot on Amarian in the first. I like it, dude. I've been seeing Amarian sneak into the first a lot lately. I've been seeing that a lot. That's become a very popular thing to do lately. Stowers in the 1706. Okay, we know what we're doing at receiver. So we'll kind of think about tight end here. Gesicki probably went. Guess the Muth makes sense here if he's available. Not really shooting for it, but definitely shooting for Chimere DK. All right, we get both of them. We'll take the Muth and we'll take Chimere DK to end it off. Mojo Rising, sweet, will do. Thanks. No problem, man. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow night. Braden, it seems like I came back right at the end of the stream. You did, but that's all good. We'll be back tomorrow. Blacked Mind, good to see you in here. Hopefully I'll see you more often. Golf doesn't love no one, brother. They just play more. That's facts, dude. That's straight facts right there. But that's going to do it for the night. Ashton Genty, A.J. Brown, T. Higgins, Emeka Egbuka, Joe Burrow, Jadarian Price, Quentin Johnston, Kyle Monungai, Kyle Pitts, Baker Mayfield, Cam Ward, Dalton Kincaid, Tank Bigsby, Trey Harris, Cade Otton, Mike Washington, Pat Fryermuth, and Chamari DK. All in this team right here. You guys let me know what you think. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel on your way out. Help the channel grow. I would really appreciate it. And tomorrow, let's get ready to do some more drafts. It'll be a late night stream tomorrow. Important video coming out tomorrow morning, so stay tuned for that. And if you want to join in the next draft tomorrow with us and you're new, go down in the description of the video, grab that link that says Play Underdog Sports, and use code FFR to sign up so you'll be ready to play with us tomorrow. All right, guys, you have a good rest of your Saturday night. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.